the only one going backpacking today. Some of the regulars are here. They stay up here all the time. No, Jay. He's prospecting right down below. These two guys are just checking things out. Usually the lot's full and they're all the way down there. Nobody today. So this is not even the first crossing. This is where you usually walk in the riverbed, way back there by that center of the screen, that boulder, and you go up around, and the first crossing is way above that. Look at this. There's not usually a river here. I mean, there's usually a little creek on that side, but right here you're looking at knee deep before the first crossing. How deep do you think the first crossing is? Probably about waist deep?
There was a guy that made it yesterday. He said it looked like it's about 10 feet deep.
10 feet deep at the first crossing. So that changes my plans. I'm up here with one of the locals. He's telling me about, he lives down the road a little ways. He was telling me about heights of the river and things, how quickly they've been going up and down. So that changes my plans, but I did see a spot back of me. I'm going to stay. So I'm going to get set up. The rain's supposed to come in at 11. I think it's about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and rain's supposed to be here at 11, so I'm going to go back and get set up. But this is before the first crossing. Young woman up there was going to try to cross. We stopped her from crossing. That's Jason. But she's going to cross, and she said this is her first time here. She just moved to this area, so we stopped her. So I gave her a flashlight and I'm sending her back to check out a mine. She wants to walk her dog, so she might try up to that saddle. She'll bring my light back, but yeah, it's starting to come down, and I'm gonna make the best of it. I'm gonna camp right here. I believe I'm gonna set up right here. See how it goes. Okay, it's getting dark quick, so I'm going to show you this in the light. Well, there's a little bit of light left. This is the new, it's a Hummingbird Outdoors. It makes custom packs. Incredible pack. I didn't even have this cover with the poncho. It's totally waterproof. Seals up, leak proof. I had this camera in there, my good camera, and I didn't bring the camera bag because I have to have that on the outside. So I wrapped it up in my old smog, and I rolled it up into this dry sack. Steve Summit dry sack. Then I put it in my Underworld Rise of the Lycan beanie, put it in my pack along with this foam protect my camera. Stayed perfectly dry. But here's my setup. Here's some of the stuff I brought. Candle lantern. Here are the boulders, the river's right there. Light up here. I brought my inflatable. I didn't bring my thermalite, just inflatable. My hammock gear, overquilt, 20 degree. My Costco down, extra pair of socks after waiting. Another dry sack. That was my dry sack. I had my quilt in it, my jacket in it, my socks in it, a pair of flannel pajamas in it, and let's see, glasses. This is a through night. It's a new Pro TH20 Pro. I have some fire starters, waterproof matches, and lighter. TH30V, I believe. They're big. Headlight. My keys. A through night emergency charger and lamp with a 3-way cord. My near mint condition when I bought it, when my sister bought it for me, 75 cents. Boy Scout logo. It dates back to 1964, 69 I think, 69, this one. Anyway, I customized it. Put Matt Dillon on the bowl. Picture Matt Dillon on there. Dillon's on it. In the pack here, I still have got a little bit of cooking oil. I have a little bit of fuel, alcohol fuel. I have my saw. That's was in here. My GoPro was in there. The GoPro is in there in this waterproof case. The rest of my GoPro gear is in here. Extra batteries and charging and everything. I have a grill with me. Some lemonade. This to hang my food. Some barbecued beans. Guy lines, steaks, grill. That would be a little bit of wood and some stuff to help me start the fire. Just help start the green screen. This would be 2 eggs and a ribeye. My phone, candle lantern, neoprene cover. This is for the shade cover. In here I have an MRE that's expired by 1.5 years. Barbecued rib for lunch. I'm gonna have that pretty soon. Some Spam Anderson, a few other good items. I have this GoPro accessories, my hat, and then this tarp. I'll give you a look at this tarp. And that's, oh, and in here, oh yeah, in here I have my water. What's great about this backpack, he customized them however you want them, but he made, this is pretty standard, his pocket. Forget your canteen. You don't need canteen anymore. You don't need those little thin bottles or whatever. These things, if you leave the river quite often and you're away from water, you don't have water, I can hold 2 of these full. That's enough for an entire weekend. And it fits perfect. You can cinch them up here, but he's got this one, this particular pack is designed so I can put fishing poles in there. And he's got these daisy chain coming down here. He's got these set up to hold your trekking poles if you're not using them. Let's see, one up here too, or your fishing pole, or however you want to do it. And in here I've got an army poncho. I didn't even use this today, I just walked around as is. I have a camera, tripod, Sawyer, hygiene, toothbrush and everything. Let's see, oh yeah, and these warm-up things. It's cold already. It's gonna get real cold tonight. And that's it. But look at that. Snaps up here. Snaps up here. I asked him to make a comment in there. I'm gonna highlight his comment, pin it to the top, and I'm also gonna copy and paste that into the details. If you're looking for a pack, this guy makes awesome packs. This is the saw. Okay, in here I had my GoPro. In here, pistol. There's a crazy guy around here. I'm not taking any chances. And GoPro on here, some ibuprofens. Now this whole panel here pulls off. You can use it as a seat, or you can use it a Thermarest Pro, Thermarest Short. You can use my Thermarest Short, and then you use this under the feet. He'll work with you within reason. These are removable. I took off the loops. He's got loops on there like the ULA circuit for holding on to while you're hiking if you're not using trekking poles. Or there's a clip on there. On my other one, I have another pack by him that's got a clip on there where I can hook my fly rod on there while I'm retying or tying a new leader, so it doesn't dip down in the river and get lost. Yeah, they're really nice packs, and they're made out of the best quality components. Look at that belt. That is not going to snap. That is not going to snap. And they're really light too. They're really light. And there's 2 titanium struts in there that hold it. Otherwise it's frameless. There's 2 titanium things in there, and I can pull those out and put them in the other pack, or I can use it without the pack so I can pull it down more. But Hummingbird Outdoors. So now I'm going to show you this tarp. Well, let me get out in the rain and show you this tarp here. Oh yeah, and I brought this umbrella for the sole reason of filming outside with my good camera. I'll show you the tarp here. So let's mark the river how it is now. Let's see. Right there, next to that brown weed, I can still see that white rock with a stripe on it, center of the screen. We'll see how it is later tonight or in the morning. See how much that river rises. Here's my tarp. Why I chose this setup is it's wide open, so I got a great view. But if the wind comes in really bad, I can unhook that and just leave the guy line where it is. Just unhook that trekking pole and drop it, pin that. I'll have a stake ready, pin that, and then pin this other one. When that pins down, that'll pin down about where the trekking pole is sitting, and then this other one will pin down here right below the lamp, leaving just the perfect tent. So I got some 550 coming off there with trucker's hitch coming down, and see there with a stick. It's a pretty neat setup. I don't like how that's pinched off there in the center there. Get that trough. I'm going to work on that. Get that out of there. It's gathering rain right now. Let me work on that and I'll show you what I come up with. There it is. I eliminated it altogether. I moved that trekking pole to the third one, to the third notch, and eliminated the problem. Open up a little bit more headroom inside there too. And I pull this back more, and I'm going to put something against that wall, pushing that wall out, making that water bead down faster so it won't rest down there and puddle. Look at that, it's a nice tight pitch. Looking good. Rain's coming down good now. I'm going to get in there, have my MRE, and if the rain slows down a little bit, or maybe right now, I'll do it. I'll take a chance and put my poncho on and try to gather some dry wood. I think if I did have a small fire, I would have one maybe right there, maybe. I'd like to have it right outside my tarp. I don't know, we'll see. So in the river right now, in the river bed right now that I know of, the only one up there is Jay, and he's unable to come down. He's dug in. He's got a nice camp back there. Jay's back there. That crazy guy's back there, but that crazy guy, he walks back and forth. He sleeps in that bathroom, on the floor. He's crazy, nut. He's the guy that set that forest on fire right here. He said he was surrounded by 17 bears and set the fire to protect himself. And they know he's there. You walk in, get around that corner, you see all that trash. That's all his. That's all stuff he's stolen, stuff he brought up there and shreds it and leaves it. And He's the guy breaking the windows in the car. They've seen him. Jay's seen him sleeping in his car. You know, but what do you do with a guy like that? Everybody's gonna say you make him disappear. Okay, you know where he is. I'll just leave it at that. It's been coming down like this for about 2 hours straight. I went out and dug this little hole and got these rocks, and I got a bunch of wood. It's all wet on the outside, it's drenched. But you get down to the centers. Centers are really nice. I got this saw, even flow, Sven saws, and then I got this knife here, Wingman 151. I'll put a link to a video. He helped design these knives. He designed them, him and another guy, and they made them. He got them for sale. Full tang, really nice grip. Got on both sides a duplicate, so you come in like this, or filleting, skinning an animal, or a bow drill. Really nice knife. You can see, had no problem at all splitting this. I also grabbed some of these hiking sticks they discarded and put it against the back, and that held this tarp out perfect. The water is starting to come around. I'm gonna have to dig some trenches. It's gonna be amazing if I make it through the night without getting totally flooded. Look at that. It's supposed to go all night. That's only 2 hours. I'm getting a little worried here. Every once in a while, besides your normal gear, people who film, they have the filming gear with them too. Filming gear is rarely shown. I'll show you mine every now and then. Same old, same old. But every once in a while, some of the filming gear comes into play. A tripod come into play many times for using, this time, the umbrella. I have another video where I spent 2 days and 2 nights under heavier rains than this, and that umbrella was my door. I think it's the same umbrella, I'm not sure, but that door is keeping the heavy drip going off over and side. When it comes back, it'll hit this ditch, take the ditch away. It's no longer flooding towards me. I started the ditch way back there, so the umbrella is coming into play this time. And on the other side, I just dug a trench. The trench will saturate down and carry the water. I'm gonna rest up for a while, get off these wet boots, and get this little camp here set up. Show you what I come up with. I'm gonna make that MRE. Here's come with a pork rib. I have some wheat snack bread. The flameless heater. salt and pepper. I'll use that for my steak. This is just thrown in there myself. Lemonade. Barbecue sauce. Some peanut butter cookies thrown in myself. Coffee. Some more coffee. Here's the coffee it comes with. Taster's Choice. I have some more coffee. Some tomato soup, 99-cent store. Oh, here we go. Beverage powder, orange. Some peacock, a couple peacocks. Salt and pepper. Spice like you put on pizza, the pepper spice. Another lemonade. When I make up that rib, the barbecue sauce, and have me one of these wheat breads snacks. Not slowing down. It's picking up the pace. I'm starting to hear some boulders move around down there. Here is the bread the MRE gives you. It's not bad. It's shaped like a piece of bread. Taster's Choice. Salt, a pepper, a cream. Yeah, I guess that's a cream for a coffee. I thought it was a toothpick. The sugar, salt, crystal clear napkin. So I'm going to use my Boy Scout kit here. Mine's got something in it they don't come with. See how the handle just, you loosen up the wing nut and just pull it around. Matt Dillon plate. Pot. This is just a tuna can lid cut off, and then the lips bent up all the way around for a purpose. Look at that cool green. They don't come with that anymore. They come with red or a blue. My blue one, I cut that and filed it so you couldn't even tell there was a handle on it, so it'd fit in my MRE, my MSR kit. MSR kit's real narrow. And a bottlestoves.com. The lid, the fry pan. Put my fry pan out there to get some water. First I'll get the dirt out of it. But that is bumped up like that so I can go like this. Pour a little alcohol in there. It's not a waste. Pour a little bit on there. Put this in here. Put a little bit in there. You light this one, you light this one. This one heats up the sides. Gets this to bloom a lot faster. You don't have to put very much. A couple drops, little dash will do you. That heats up the sides and gets that to bloom almost immediately. I'm gonna heat myself up some water, make some coffee while I'm waiting for my McRib. Put the barbecue sauce in there too. It's gonna be a long night. Watch, that'll pop really quick. About 1/4 of the time it regularly takes. You can't set anything on these bottlestoves.com until it pops. If you do, you'll put it out. There it is. Look at that. Quick. Quick. Found some fat wood. Real small piece. This will help get it started. Processed all the wood. That's all I have.
Well, it happens.
One thing, the MRE, it was expired, it failed. Waited 15 minutes, never got hot. Failed. Another thing is this rain. I'm saturated. I'm out of here. Another time, guys. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, man. I will make it up, but I've slept in a soaked down before, and no, I'm not going to do that again. So I'll get back out of here as soon as this rain slows down a little bit. But I don't want to damage my camera gear. It's not worth it. So here's where I was, and you can see the ground is just saturated. It won't take any more water. So anything that comes down, it just puddles up. Processed all that wood for nothing. Oh well. Live and learn. I tried so hard. But all my stuff soaked. That backpack, bone dry on the inside. Good backpack. So I'm gonna walk back to the truck, get off this wet jacket, and I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna carry all this stuff. I couldn't put the wet stuff into the backpack. My camera gear's in there. So sorry about that, guys. I had such plans. Anyway, I will try to show you some stuff and tell you a few things on the way down. Make up for it. Okay, hold on. Look at this. This is the trail going in. Look at this trail. Look at this. Look at this. Where I was camped is a puddle like this. Everywhere. Listen to this guy. He said he owns. Yeah. He owns Walmart chain. The government owes him money. He's suing him. He owns Black Star Blackhawks and many other things. He pulled a 5-pound ruby out of here. He owns everything.
I saw that fiasco that you went through. So
Which one?
take care of your. I'll take care of your security.
All right, I might. If I'm coming back, probably about 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Yeah.
I'm gonna try and get a 100-ton wrecker up here that I can do for the public as a courtesy.
Yeah.
And many other things that I'm gonna entail up here. Yeah, for sure. Girl, keep me in contact because I want to keep you where I can know you can come to me and then I can take care of whatever situation you're in. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Well, anytime you come in and look for me with gold, I've got gold digging all the time.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. So you started the new year. God bless you.
You got rubies? You got any rubies in there?
Maybe. This is just off the top, but this is not the good stuff. I just wanted someone to check.
Is that the place where I saw you down there?
Yeah. That's where I've been for 2 years. That's the place that had ruby factory, it had diamond. It is the place that did medallion. The 2 largest medallions out down there. The largest kryptonite I found there.
Kryptonite?
That's moving the wood in the United States. There's 8 gram nuggets that I pulled out of there.
Wow.
That's like if someone fired up and melted the gold, that kind of stuff. But I wasn't able to show it to you because I didn't need to.
Yeah.
I wanted to be paid. But they fucking stole it. And I had a 50-count diamond necklace.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got one though.
Have a good one.
Yeah. You should take this, brother. Want it in the back?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, that'll slide all over the place. Go ahead and keep it and give it to me next time.
Oh, okay, I'll put it up here for the water behind the.
Okay. Fuck, man. Fuck. Getting away from that guy is next to impossible. Mission impossible. I got some shit to tell you that you won't believe. Okay. It always turns out to be some kind of adventure. The guy you might have heard talking on the my backpack camera said that he works for the government. He's up here taking surveys. He also runs the FBI and the SWAT team out of here. That's him walking down there. Where he's going, I don't know. But he wanted to ride down into town so he could cash a $100 million lottery ticket that he bought. A crossword puzzle scratcher. He's had it for over a year and he wants to cash it in, and he would cut me in for half if I gave him the ride. The liquor store would be able to pay him out $100 million. Now he runs Airwolf. He runs, oh, and I don't know if you heard in the background, he found a 8-pound chunk of kryptonite today. See, a lot of you guys think I make these stories up. You heard him firsthand, at least I think you did. I had my camera running inside the car. I don't know if it picked up the voice, but he showed me a picture of a 5-carat diamond that he found, and it's already cut, and a 5-carat ruby, 5-carat diamond, 5-carat ruby, and he said in between Oaks Campground and Camp Williams, that Howard Hughes crashed his Ferrari. He found one of the decals off of that crash, off of that car. He showed it to me. I took a picture of it. Now, he also found in that area, vicinity, that's where he found the ruby. I mean, yeah, the ruby and the diamond and a diamond bracelet. So he's found some of Howard Hughes' belongings. You can't make stuff like this up. I mean, I'm telling you, that's what he said. Now the entire parking lot is about a 1/4 inch underwater. Heaton Flats, entire Heaton Flats campground was underwater. The ground is unable to absorb anymore or repel it, so it rolls off. It's just sitting there, puddling up, as you'll see, I'm sure, down the road. It's a crazy amount of water. It's too bad they couldn't catch a lot of this and keep it instead of letting it all go out to the ocean. Look at this by Camp Williams. Look at that waterfall coming down off the hill. Wow! Wow! Look at that waterfall! And then look at these other ones. Look at the water coming out of that spill. And the one coming from above there. Right up here, this is Susanna Canyon. Right up here, there's a fire department. Before that fire department was there, this is where I've read, this is where they they caught and killed one of these stagecoach guys that robbed the Wells Fargo over in Baldy. Two they got in Baldy, and the other one came across a trail where Glendora Ridge Road is now, and made it this far, and this is where they got him. Didn't have the gold on him at the time. It was $33,000 worth of gold, which would be a lot more now. And he stashed it. He wouldn't tell him. At least that's what they said. So it's probably buried somewhere underneath that fire department or locally around here. Or if you go up Susanna Canyon, there are a couple of mines. Uh-oh. Ooh, that just fell. I just saw one rolling. And one of the mines I found years ago goes back straight, and then it goes straight down. And I'm thinking, man, I gotta get back here with a metal detector one of these days. Wouldn't that be something? Find that gold. But I mean, it could have been anywhere between here and Glendora Ridge Road. Okay, Glendora Ridge Road over there, a little bit past Coldwater Canyon ramp that comes up from the bottom. On the opposite side of the road, there's a gulch that goes back there to a waterfall. I mean, it could be stashed back behind that waterfall. There's no telling. I doubt it'll ever be found. But there's a lot of cool Western stories up here, and Native American stories, gold miners, prospectors, gunfighters. There's a canyon coming up, Graveyard Canyon. I've done some videos in there, and there was one guy that come into the town, come into the range, saying, I've got, I don't know if it's 4 or 6 notches on my gun, and I'm not scared to make another one, claiming to be a, wow, look at that. It wasn't that high when I came in. It's growing quick. It was splotchy. I mean, you can see the ground in certain places here. Now it's solid water. The other fork's all empty into this. Everything ends up right here. This is the catch basin at the bottom. Anyway, so he started pushing his weight around, and within a month or two, somebody took him down, took him out, and it said that he's buried in Graveyard Canyon, or he was. And I called it Graveyard Canyon because native people that lived there used to bury some of their people back there. And there's only one possible place, but terrain changes so much with rains like this. And over 150, 200 years, that's not that long a time. That's only 2 or 3 generations all this stuff was going on. 2 or 3 generations, that's not that long. I mean, I'm 56. I've almost reached a generation in my time. A lot of my friends are gone. Get to about 70, 80, 70 or 80, that's considered a generation. So it's only 2, 3, 4 generations back. That's not a lot of time. So that stuff was going on right here not that long ago. I spent one Halloween night. Look at that. That was splotchy here too. That's solid now. Solid frost. I spent a Halloween night in Graveyard Canyon. I think I have a video of it. I know I do. Unless they pulled it off, because I had some music and I pulled it down. That was sketchy, spooky. It was raining about like it is now. I was back there. I think a tent or maybe, I don't remember. But I opened it up to get something and looked out, and there's some eyes looking right at me. I'm like, whoa. Turned out it was an owl. Kind of freaks you out. You look through the MRE in boiling water. The barbecue sauce in boiling water too. There it is. Military barbecue. Tastes like barbecued rib. Not bad.